Evidence is good, and a lot of evidence can be even better, depending on how we present it. Blasting our audience with data is boring. Telling gripping stories, highlighting the data, much better. Find out more in today's episode. Welcome back to Year 3 in this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Master Trainer, President of Dale, Carnegie Training Japan, and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. The Japanese translation of Japan Sales Mastery, Zaegyo, is available on Amazon. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 125. We're talking about pour on your evidence when presenting. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment, be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Speaking in public means our personal and professional brands are on show. Let's make it a total success. Japan Presentations Mastery is the Bible for presenting in Japan. This is the most comprehensive collection of experience and insight on presenting that you will ever need. Don't work it out by trial and error. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery and learn how to be confident, clear, and persuasive. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Your presentation needs both good content and good delivery. If either is missing, then the talk will be a dud. The idea that telling isn't as important as the showing of the evidence of what you're saying is a fatal error in being persuasive. There are a number of common structures for giving presentations, and one of the most popular is the opening, key points, evidence, closing. We consider the length of the presentation, the audience, the purpose of our talk, and then we pour the contents into this structure. Generally, in a 30-minute speech, we can only have a few key points we can cover. So we select the most powerful and then look for the evidence which will persuade our audience. This is where a lot of presentations suddenly snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. The structure flow is a simple one. The analysis of the occasion is straightforward, but at this next stage, we can get confused about what we are trying to achieve. We might become so engrossed in the evidence assembly component that we forget the crucial why aspect of this effort. Technically oriented presenters love to bludgeon their audience with detail, usually in font or scale so small it's barely visible on screen. No, the why is all about persuading the audience of our conclusion or way of thinking. Line charts, pie charts, comparison tables are trotted out to do battle with the perceptions and biases of the audience. The tendency to imagine that this quality data will stand by itself and not require the presenter do much is a grave error. I don't have to be a good speaker because the quality of my information is so high, is a typical, if somewhat pathetic, excuse. Another common error is to invest the vast majority of the time for presentation on preparation on the accompanying slides for the talk. We become quite busy, so busy in fact that we forget to practice the delivery of the talk. We find ourselves presenting the content for the first time up at the podium, peering down at our audience. How should we fix this approach? Some examples of evidence are really powerful when they are numbers, but instead of drowning our audience with too many numbers, we can select one and use a very big font to isolate out that one number. Then we talk to that number and explain what it means. If we want to use line charts or trend analysis, then one chart per slide is a good rule. We don't split the visual concentration of our audience. We speak to the significance of the trend, knowing that our audience can see the trend lines for themselves. To improve our communication effectiveness, we go one step further. We tell stories about these numbers. Who is involved, where, when, what happened. We recall stories more easily than masses of data. This helps us to get around to the why of our talk, the key point we want the audience to absorb. And we practice the delivery over and over until we are comfortable we have the cadence right. We need to produce evidence to back up what we are saying. What we don't want, though, is for that evidence to blur the key message. We want it to be aligned with what we are saying. We want to tell the audience in a way that they resonate with and have the evidence to support what we are saying. When both aspects are working well and in harmony, we are unbeatable. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 126, we're talking about hustle. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan business mastery.